Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Spring Loaded Football Podcast, where we talk about all things Spring League football. We talk USFL, XFL, X League, fan control football. Guys, we got it all. Let's bring in my co host this week, and we're going to talk about some USFL football. What's going on?
Not much.
Well, guys, we were in Birmingham Saturday. Got to watch some games, had a weather delay, about had a heat stroke.
Got
Pretty
some
good
autographs.
Yeah, got some autographs.
Yeah, got some autographs. Didn't get an autograph, so
Just don't say it. Don't say it.
The coach is about to go into roid rage mode if we keep this up. So,
yeah, we might be making a kicker video like I did a long snapping video.
Yeah. But hey, it was fun. I appreciate all the autographs we got. Hey, thank y'all to all y'all guys. I mean, these guys are really nice. I got a lot of good names. I got Scooby. Told him he was the water boy of the Stallions. He really liked that, enjoyed it. Of course, I had my water boy jersey on. And then Shea Patterson, met him, real nice guy. All the guys I talked to were really nice.
yeah, most of them players are
I mean, Jamar Smith,
great guys.
Yeah, they were all very friendly, with the exception of one, and
or two.
I think we all had a blast. Yeah, or two.
Or two, yeah. We're not going to go into details on that.
We won't say any numbers like two,
We'll just throw this out here and just, keep C. Keep C.
Yeah.
But, like we said, what was it, the week before, most of the players, like even the Bandits and all of them, the Pittsburgh Maulers, they're just great guys, most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Just happy to have people down there, So.
And we're happy to have them down there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's great entertainment. Like I said, we had that weather delay, but other than that, it was a great day.
And the near deaths from heat strokes.
Right, yeah.
Just from that, every player we talked to, every one of them said, thank you for coming out and supporting us. And, that meant a lot. I mean, they really did enjoy it. I mean, it was worth it.
Well, my oldest one got on the Twitter video with the players signing the autographs during the Stallion Walk.
Yeah.
And they were just as nice as they could be to him.
Yeah. And we wasn't, trying to be mean. We were just holding the Sharpie.
Build the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Walked up to him and started signing. That was cool. He didn't ask for it. They just walked up and started signing.
Well, Caden's a little bashful, so he ain't going to say nothing anyways. He's just going to stand there like a deer caught in the headlights with a Sharpie and a hat. So,
yeah.
Of course, he didn't get no kickers autographs either, but
I know somebody else that didn't.
No.
I'll catch you later. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I ain't got time.
So do we need to go on to the news before we have to start bleeping?
No, just keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, let's transfer on over here.
No, let's go to the news, guys.
No.
All right, guys, we got some news out of the USFL, the official USFL tiebreakers. It says if at the end of the 10-week regular season, two or more teams in the same division finish with identical win-loss records, the following tiebreakers will be used to determine playoff berths. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head. The second is the best win-loss percentage in games played within the division. 3 is strength of victory, the aggregate win-loss percentage of teams defeated. The 4th is the best net points in all games. 5th, best net touchdowns in all games. And 6th, the old faithful coin toss. I don't think we're going to get any tiebreakers. I don't think that's going to happen.
the closest one you could have would be who Breakers and Bandits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely in the South. Birmingham's going to run away with it. I don't think they're going to be tied. Maybe for that second position, the Breakers might tie with somebody, but
Well, I
Birmingham,
think
all they got to do is win another one or two games, and they're going to be locked in.
that's their say after this week. They could possibly be a block. Of
Yeah,
course,
they
they're 6-0, so
put out some scenarios, and I wish I'd have read them. Yeah, I know if they win this week, and then I think if New Orleans loses or something like that, I think they're a lock. Like I said, I can't remember, but they put it out on social on what the plan is for them to clinch a spot.
which I don't think New Orleans is probably going to lose this week.
You never know.
No, well, that's true. You never know.
Yeah, we can go on to the
But
box
guys, let's
scores.
let's take a look at some of these games. First game was the Tampa Bay Bandits playing against the Philadelphia Stars. The Bandits go down 28-35. We were here for this game. We watched a little bit of it. Philly looked pretty good. Tampa just can't seem to get it going. It seems like, even though they had more time of possession.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, like they look good one week, and then the next it's just they can't pull it together.
Yeah.
I guess.
Right. I mean, if you look at the stats on this picture right here on our YouTube channel, Tampa leads in a lot of these overall stats. They had more plays and everything. They just obviously just couldn't make it into points.
Which it was a close game, 35-28. So.
Oh yeah, it was. It was.
And this game definitely covered the over from last week.
Yeah, I think most of the games have been covering on the over.
Yeah. The offenses are starting to click.
Yeah, everybody's gelling together.
But like I said, the Bandits just look great one week, and then the next week they'll kind of come out a little flat, I guess. Even though they put up good stats, they just can't pull it together.
Right. I don't know. Is it more on the defensive side than it is offensive? I mean, clearly the offense is putting up some points, but is the defense just getting tired out, or what's the problem with them?
But too, if you look at the league leaders, the Bandits don't have anybody leading in any statistical category for the USFL this year.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's true.
Maybe if the whole team doesn't do good, they just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Well, I think we can head on to the next one right here. Again, we were here for this one until the weather delay. Michigan Panthers fell to the Birmingham Stallions 17-33. And boy, what a just a highlight reel for Bo Scarborough. He's been a great addition to Birmingham.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look at the time of possession, Michigan held the ball against them.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Birmingham just had 3 more total plays than them.
Same amount of drives.
Yeah. Yardage is more for Birmingham.
And what's really scary is you had like Scooby Wright and Marable that didn't even play in this game.
Right.
So
you have to think once this team gets at full health, they could be unstoppable, which they already are.
And this seems like they've gelled together. I don't know if it's from playing in Birmingham with all the fans behind them or what, but they seem like they're having fun. You watch the other teams out there, and it's almost like I don't know how to put it, but they're just mechanical. Birmingham is out there having fun.
Right.
Mechanical.
Which is easy to do when you're 6-0, So
Yep. And you got a city behind you that shows up for every game.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah. That is true.
And here's the news coming after
Guess
that game.
Yeah, got some more news. A roster update. Shea Patterson cut by Michigan was picked up by New Orleans. And then New Orleans also picked up offensive tackle Tim Coleman from Richmond University. But the big news here, Shea Patterson, they're cutting bait with him.
And he
That's
was
sort of
number one
surprising.
overall
First
pick,
overall
wasn't he?
pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's surprising, but clearly Fisher's had enough.
Do you
Shave
think
the
it's
stash. Shave the stash.
We'll talk
Shave
about
the
this with
stash.
another coach, but do you think Fisher was just trying to take the heat off of him by getting rid of Patterson and trying to lay the blame on him?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. But for that to work out, you got to win games without him,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
And we'll see how that kind of unfolds the next 4 weeks of the regular season.
yeah, right.
And here's the Breakers versus the Maulers.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Maulers going down to the New Orleans Breakers 16-26. Excuse me. 16-26. Again, time of possession is really close, just within a few seconds. But New Orleans come out on top. Again, Pittsburgh, after their monumental win last week, are back to normal, it seems, and back on that tuna salad or whatever.
Well, if you look at all the stats, everything's pretty close. Total amount of yards, 272 to 266. 66 total plays for both teams. Two more possessions or 2 more drives for Pittsburgh. They're moving the ball.
Yeah.
They're not a good team.
I mean, they're just not. Yeah. I think it's in their heads. I think they're concerned with, we only have one win and we barely got that. And I think they're just in their heads and, they're not in the right mind space.
Is it the players, though, or the coach?
Or the pizza?
Yeah.
I think it starts at the top. Yeah, the pizza. It starts at the top. It always does.
Well, we was talking about another coach that kind of in the same boat as Fisher. And if you look right here, here's the news from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, quarterback Kyle Luletta cut from Pittsburgh and signed by New Jersey. I don't know why they would sign him. I guess just to have some depth at that position. But, clearly he's trying to, make it look like, hey, it was his fault. Don't blame me. I'm just the coach,
Well, it's smart for New Jersey because they're going to have to play Pittsburgh again. And if they have Loletta on their practice squad, that kind of gives them a little bit of insight when they play again. So,
yeah,
it's a smart move by New Jersey. And like you said, it gives them depth going into the playoffs.
Exactly. Right, and that's what they're building for, because they know that they're more than likely gonna reach the playoffs, and it's just one game. You got to win it to get into the championship game. So they've got to have some depth, and at this point, he's just a body. They didn't sign him for his talent, or lack thereof. No offense.
Which he may be a great quarterback once he gets in a different system.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we all seen where a quarterback gets a new coach? Like, look at Joe Burrow. He couldn't make it at Ohio State, goes down to LSU and wins the Heisman.
Right.
Yeah.
and the national
So,
title. Took his team to the Super Bowl in the first year, So clearly, you're right. I mean, I don't
systems
see
play
him
a
getting a
big
lot of
deal.
playing time. Unless, yeah,
Yeah, I think they stay with Perez and Johnson as long as they can.
yeah, for sure.
So on to the last game of the week, the very good game.
Yeah. Yeah, the Houston Gamblers going down to the New Jersey Generals 25-26. Again, another last second win here in the USFL. It's a very exciting football league for sure, unless you're watching Pittsburgh. And this was a really good game. I mean, New Jersey just dominating the time of possession. I didn't mean to pop you there, guys.
That one got me. We're going to stay on the screen for a minute.
All right. But time of possession, New Jersey dominating. Even total yards, over 100 extra yards compared to Houston. What's Kevin Sumlin doing, guys? I mean, he was a highly touted coach. We all expected a lot more than this.
Yeah.
Well, if you look, you got Clayton Thorson that is leading for passing touchdowns with 10. You've got also Donald Payne leading in total tackles. Chris Odom leading in sacks for the Gamblers. Points, Thorson's got the most points in the league. How are you 1-5 with league leading stats?
It don't make any sense. It really don't.
Which you can always have a good team of, or I guess there's a difference in a good team and good players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even Jared said, whenever you're coaching, you want a good team rather than good players any day.
It takes a team to win a football game.
Right, because individual success doesn't mean much. It's all about the team. So you're right.
And look at the time of possession; it was pitiful for Houston, which I think New Jersey just held onto that ball and didn't want to let go.
Well, Lord, wasn't there like a whole quarter where they didn't get the ball?
Yeah.
I think so. What was it? 50, the whole third quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was third quarter. I mean, that's ridiculous. No matter. I mean, I could coach a team and hopefully get the ball back at least once in a quarter.
But if you look at the Generals who have won 5 straight and the Stallions who have won 6 straight, they have got some stout running backs. That's the biggest difference in this league. To me, it ain't the quarterbacks as much as being able to keep the ball and keep it on the ground and not turn it over.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you got Victor and Williams for New Jersey that are just hossed, and you got Johnson that can run it out from under center. Then you look at Birmingham, crap, you got James, Marable, Scarborough, Holly, and Jamar can tuck it and run when he needs to. So,
and even Magoo, he can run it. He'd run a touchdown Saturday. I don't think he should be the starting quarterback, but that is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I think Smith has won over the hearts of Birmingham by far.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Coach, when we was down there getting autographs, man, the Stallion boys right across from us was chanting MVP when he come running out.
Oh yeah, he is.
Clearly, yeah, he is. I agree.
He's our MVP no matter what.
He's number one of our hearts.
Where it counts.
Yeah, number 6 in our playbook, number 1 in our hearts.
You darn straight.
That's right. All right, guys, let's talk a little fan control football. Let's bring the guys back in and we'll discuss week 6 in fan control football. All right, guys, week 6 fan control football. You want to talk about it?
Let's get after it. You want to read out these scores for us, Brian?
All right, if I can.
For now,
yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. The the Board Apes took on ADOK. The Board Apes fell to them 22-34. Looks like should have been Stars played against Beast and they won 34-16. Knights of Degen versus Kingpins won 66-42 in a high scoring game. No defense at all. Glacier Boys fell to the Zappers 14-44. Another lopsided loss.
mm-hmm.
The Zappers.
What kind of news we got this week for this?
I think the Zappers are what, won the last 2 this time.
Yeah,
since they traded Terrell Owens. Yeah.
Since you get rid of a All-Pro,
which I don't know what that says.
Right.
I don't know what that says, but yeah. Again, that might account for the other 4 losses. Who knows? But
which the other big news from FCF was Michael Vick said he wasn't coming back, even though there's rumors about him going to play in the FCF.
Right.
So,
because it looks like it's a fun league. You know, they're just out there having fun. You know, with this new startup league.
I love their celebration. They got like a little square box they go into with disco lights and everything and celebrate and cameras.
It reminds Jared of his younger years when he was partying down in Cancun.
Yeah, at the Redneck Riviera in Panama City.
All right,
but down there at Club La Vila.
I just watch clips of fan control football. Can't really, it's hard to find on TV and stuff. But again, can't say enough about it, man. It looks interesting.
Well, most of the time we're down at the games, and it's hard to catch it whenever you're down there in Birmingham for 2 games.
Well, I was watching a little bit of it while I was out there tailgating.
Right,
remember?
Yeah.
I brought it up, and basically the only way I got to watch it was the fan-controlled football app.
Well, Jared over there was calling plays since he's a coach, you know.
Darn straight, and I was picking them right.
Yeah.
I think I missed 2.
Yeah.
You did good coaching the team lost to the Zappers there.
No, I forgot who I was coaching. Oh, it might have been.
He don't want to argue with me because he knows I might be right.
Oh, my goodness. Go back to kickers, all right?
All right, guys, it's time to check out our picks for week 5 in the USFL, see how we done, or week 6 in the USFL, see how we done, and take a look at our total points and all this stuff. So, Coach, go ahead and take it over.
Well, in the first game, we got Tampa Bay versus the Stars. Colonel Wayne and Coach all took Tampa Bay, where Boss Hogg, sitting high on Hog Hill, took the Stars and got the big W.
He's cheating.
Yeah, he is cheating. He's got a playbook.
Yeah.
He's sending pizza down to people.
But, of course, you got the next game was Birmingham and the Panthers. Excuse me. And good old Birmingham pulled out a W. We all took Birmingham, and we all got a W on that one. Then you've got New Orleans, and who they play? The Maulers. We had lost faith in the pizza party, I think. We all took New Orleans and got the W on that one.
I don't think many people has faith in the Maulers.
Well, you would think the pizza would encourage them.
No.
And then you had New Jersey Generals versus Tampa Bay. Or not Tampa Bay. Houston. There we go.
Houston.
Get them confused.
It's like your favorite children. You just got to go through every one of them, don't you, Jared?
Yeah, until you get it right. But we all took the Generals of that, and all got a W on that one. It looks like all three of us tied, and old Boss Hog just ran away with it.
Yeah, we all went 3-1
Yeah.
except for Boss Hog, who went 4-0 again.
And it puts me and Brian back a little further.
Hey, I'm almost close to breaking 500.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
We're going to have a pizza party when you break 500.
Yeah, we're going to get some Little Caesars and watch a game together.
Yeah.
And I could do it this week.
Like they said, the Colonel, Wayne, and Coach, me, we all went 3-1, except for Boss Hog went 4-0. Overall, this is where it comes down to. The Colonel is 17-7, which is pretty dang good. Wayne is 10-14, which is getting
better than where I was.
Better, yeah, very a lot better. I am 17-7, which is good. So me and the Colonel is tied right now, and then Boss Hog just laughing at us as he runs away with it, 19-5. I feel like he's doing a little, pig squeal at us.
And here is this week's pick. If you want to run through those, Jared.
Oh my goodness! Well, this should be easy. Well, you got the. I forgot who they play, but it looks like we all picked the same.
This will make it easy on you this week.
Well, you got the Generals.
Yep.
Who does the Generals play? They play the Gamblers, don't they? So you got the Generals and the Gamblers, and we all took the Generals. Then you got New Orleans. Who's New Orleans play? I forgot. Is it Pittsburgh? I think it is.
New Orleans is playing the Panthers.
Panthers. So they're playing Michigan, and we all took New Orleans. Then we got the good old Stallions playing the Pittsburgh Maulers, and we all took the Stallions. And then you got the Stars playing the Bandits.
Gamblers.
Yep.
Well, them black uniforms will get you confused, don't it?
No, the Generals are playing the Gamblers.
No, Generals are playing the Bandits.
They played them last week.
Oh, never mind. I'm reading it wrong. My bad. But yeah, that's your picks. I hope somebody.
It don't matter. We're all going 4-0.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Watch, we'll get one wrong.
We'll go 3-1. It doesn't matter for the overall. For the overall, it doesn't matter anyway. We all pick the same. Boss Hog still going to be in the lead no matter what.
Well, it does matter to me because if I get all 4 right, that puts me at 5.
Yeah.
So don't say it don't matter, bro.
That's true.
It don't matter.
That's right.
It don't.
I forgot Mr. Corso,
Yeah. I might break 500. I'll have a better record than the Maulers.
Yeah. Yep.
But if you look at the odds,
I bet you'll be proud.
Oh, yeah. The Generals are favored by 4 with the over-under of 42.5. I think that over-under is going to be blown away.
Yep.
Probably.
And then you got the Breakers and Panthers. Do I need to ask y'all who y'all think is favored in this game?
No.
5.5 point spread for Breakers with the over-under of 41.5.
Yeah, take the over.
Yeah, and then this one has to be the biggest point spread difference I have seen all season. 12.5 points.
It deserves
favorites.
to be. Take the over.
There's
as long as it don't come to a kicking game, we're fine.
The over-under is 41.5.
Yeah, take the over, man.
And then in the last game, you got the Stars favored 4.5 with the over-under 43.5.
I can see that being about right for that one, probably.
I kind of see that one going about 50-55 because you got Thorson that, even though they ain't winning, he's putting up a lot of points. And you look last week,
that's true.
25-26. Right. So you about want to try to take the overs on every game, except for maybe New Orleans and Michigan, because Michigan may not be able to put up that many points on Breakers, but
Yeah. Right.
we need to go to Tunica.
No.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, it's Coach and Colonel here from the Spring Loaded Football Podcast. We just want to tell y'all, hey, Memorial Day, the 30th, we've got our websites coming out. It's going to be the loadedsportsnetwork.com, springloadedfootball.com, and bruiseofbrian.com. You can check out the website for links to all the podcasts and where you can find us. You can check it out for blogs where we're going to be reviewing beer on Bruise or Brian, or maybe a video game with a loaded high score with Ike. Pretty exciting, ain't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah. Like it, love it, share it. Tell your friends. Tell your family. You'll love it.
And now back to the show. All right, everybody, let's check in with Coach this week and see what he's got going on for us in Coach's Corner.
Man, you should have been down there in Birmingham, Leroy. It's so damn hot. Got a free towel and everything. Woo! Sweating. Swamp donkeys down there. Man. Oh, hey. I'll just keep this on. What's up? Welcome to Coach's Corner. How y'all doing? Get her done. I keep telling you that. I'm sorry. Let the cable go. But, oh, by the way, got a free towel. You don't know? Well, hang on. Let me get it off my head. There we go. USFL hat or towel. Appreciate that. Yeah, I needed that. It's a little wet down there. But in recent news, the Birmingham Stallions are still undefeated after beating the Panthers 33-17, which makes one ask, what exactly are they putting in the water in Birmingham, Alabama? I would like to know. More on the news. You have the Bandits were caught this weekend as they fall 35-28 to the Stars. Sheriff Bob said in a press conference that they would be pushing for charges of impersonating a winning team. Go get them, Sheriff Bob, whatever your name is. More on the news. The Pittsburgh Maulers pick back up where they left off by losing to the Breakers 26-17 or 16. My bad. I'm sorry. I would like to take a moment of silence for the Maulers and to God rest their soul pizza. All right, back to the news. The New Jersey Generals defeated the Houston Gamblers 26-25. The Gamblers have apparently learned when to fold them. You got to know when to fold them, know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. But that's all I got from the newsroom. Y'all stay classy. I'll see y'all later. Back to you, Brian.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for us here at the Spring Loaded Football Podcast. YouTube channels exploded. Everybody's been listening on different podcast apps. We appreciate everything. Continue to tell everybody you know about it. Like us and share us. Review us on iTunes. It'll help us climb up the boards and give the show a little bit more visibility. Guys, we got the websites coming out Labor Day. Check it out. BruiserBrian.com and SpringLoadedFootball.com and the Loaded Sports Network. That's going to do it for us here, guys. We'll check you next time.